And what was
It's a
your
nice
biggest
feeling.
day so far?
My biggest day was on the 25th, and I hit 1,000.
Hello, guys. I'm here with Kerem, one of our e-commerce mentoring students. He just started seeing some good amount of sales. And yeah, Kerem, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on this product currently. This is my, I think, fourth product now since I started the mentoring program,
Mhm.
and it's been going pretty great now. I'm at the scaling phase, and yeah.
Amazing. So you joined our program back in September. How was your journey so far? But more interestingly, like what did you do before? Did you try dropshipping, e-commerce, or are you just a complete beginner?
So when I first started this whole e-commerce industry, I started with Amazon FBA. That was the first thing that caught my eye. So I was
Mhm.
interested and I did my research. I was all around YouTube looking at videos. And then I did my research and I came to a point where I was ready to start my first product.
Mhm.
But then I realized I don't have the budget for it. And yeah, and then I had to cancel the whole process and look for a new way. And then I heard about dropshipping and the way you could start with a really low budget, for example, doing organic and not spending on ads. And then I got into that a bit and I tested products. I was all around YouTube. I had all these different sources, all these different YouTubers telling their own story, showing their own ways, and yeah, I was a bit lost, and yeah, it was difficult. So I came to a point where I had tested all these kind of different products and only failed for a long time, for almost over a year now. And then I thought, I came across this one guy on Discord that said that he recommended me to get a mentorship program to have this guidance. And he said it's better to have one guidance than have multiple ones, because then you get confused and everyone has their own way. They might work, but it's different. So it's better to stick to one, he said, and he recommended me to choose a mentoring program. So I did that. I looked around the internet for different mentoring programs, and I compared them, and then I came across ecom mentoring from the ecom king. And yeah, so I joined in September. Yeah, now I'm here.
Amazing, amazing. And how was your experience so far with the mentoring? Because I remember we tested several products now, and yeah, tell me a little bit how the last 3 months have been for you.
It was pretty interesting. It was a roller coaster because I mean I always felt the support by the mentors, especially from you, Mohammed. 'Cause you were the mentor that was mainly focusing on me, but the other mentors were also helping out. I always felt the support, but the roller coaster was still there because we tested four products. I mean, this is the fourth one, and the other three they didn't really go well. And when you enter the mentoring program, you always have the expectation of, oof, it's going to work since you have a mentor now and he knows what he's doing. So it must work, but it's not the case because in dropshipping, you test different products and not all of them work. And sometimes, even when everything seems perfect, the landing page, the creatives, and everything, it might not work. That's where I was at the point when I joined the mentoring program because I was lost and I was struggling. I asked a few experienced people for feedback. I always got the same thing. You have to make better creatives, test more products. And I did test products, but I never achieved any results. So I was lost. And I said, let me join a mentoring program. Maybe there's something different, but there is not. It's the consistent feedback you're getting from the mentors and the support that's really helpful, and which was really helpful to me and valuable. I mean, it really did help me to get across this roller coaster uh, where you feel a bit lost. And yeah, so I joined the mentoring program and I had the support and I got to where I am at now. With my fourth product, I started scaling and I finally hit my first, jackpot.
Amazing,
That's what I'm proud.
amazing. Congrats on that. Like I remember we tested three products together. All of them failed, which as you said
Yeah.
is part of dropshipping because normally as a dropshipper you test 4 to 6 products till you find your next winner. But how was it for you like failing with three products and what kept you going?
Yes, as I said, it was an awful feeling because you have a mentor by your side and you would think, oh, he's gonna tell you this and that, but sometimes there is no explanation to it. You just have to keep on going. And it was the stuff that kept me going was the support you guys offered and the feedback you gave me, the stuff I could improve on, and the promise I gave myself when I started dropshipping to not give up was
Amazing.
also one big factor.
Amazing, amazing. And yeah, how did you find now your winning product?
It was basically I mean, I did my own research for the other products, and what I think some of them you recommended me. I think one or two, but I
Hmm.
also did my own research. But
Hmm.
at last, you had this one session where you were doing the product research for the students in this mentoring program,
Hmm.
and yeah, and then I checked out the list. I was a bit demotivated. I felt like not working too much, and then I pulled out the list. I opened up the products on all the different tabs, and I had my friend sitting next to me, and I knew that all these products were validated by you, so
Hmm.
I felt safe, and I said maybe the feeling, there's this one feeling you have like on choosing a product, like all of them are validated, but there's the still personal thing you can add on. So I said maybe my friend has this better feeling of choosing a product, and I just told him to choose one, and he chose the one that I'm doing right now, and it's going pretty well. So
Amazing.
it's pretty funny.
Now, with this product, how different is it to the last three products that you tested? Like, how did you recognize that it was a winner?
I mean, you can recognize it immediately. The difference is huge because you start getting the sales immediately, and yeah, so it was way different. I mean, for the other products, I tested different creatives, I tested different web designs, different themes on my store, and it didn't really work out. I got maybe I think one or two sales, but I mean nothing compared to this product. I mean, I barely put any effort into it. As I said, I was not motivated. I was about to give up, and then this product came up. Yeah.
How much effort did you actually give in building? Like, how much effort did you put in building the website and creating your ads and running ads for this product?
This one is pretty funny because I compared to the other stores I was running, the past three stores in the mentoring program, um, it was very less effort. I put maybe 50% less effort into it. I did the store in half an hour, well, 45 minutes with just the three images, a few text, and I wasn't planning on running it this way, but I was planning on just using this store like this to test, because the first part of the funnel are the ads. So I wanted to test the ads first, and if the ads were good, I was planning on upgrading the store.
Hmm.
But the ads were good. The website was converting. I mean, I had a really good conversion rate, and yeah, so I kept it, and I'm still doing the same thing. So I put really minimal effort into it. The ads. So I'm targeting a different country than my competitors. So I took the working ads and I translated them, changed the design a bit,
Hmm.
made them fit to my store, the colors,
Hmm.
so it looks like a brand. And yeah, that it was. I mean,
Amazing.
the ads took me maybe an hour to do. So an hour and
Amazing.
45 minutes for the whole thing. I mean,
That's something very important that you mentioned right now. So you said you checked the list of winning products. You and your friend, you picked one, but then an important thing you did was taking this product to another market. So
hmm,
instead of targeting the countries that your competitor is targeting, you just took it, translated the product to another language, and this is how you started running it and like get access to a completely different market than your competitor.
yeah,
Exact. So amazing. I think everybody wants to see the results. So I remember, like you messaged me 2 days ago that you had the biggest day so far,
yeah,
and yeah, let's have a look at it together.
sure. So I started the store on the 12th of December, and we have
Mm-hmm.
the 28th now.
Mm-hmm.
And in total I made 5.9k, which is really I mean, compared to the success I've had earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I know you shouldn't put limits on yourself, but this is a lot for me. And I mean, it looks unrealistic. I always saw this on YouTube videos, and now it's on my screen. So
Amazing. And what was
it's a
your
nice
biggest
feeling.
day so far?
My biggest day was on the 25th, and I hit 1,157 euros.
Amazing, amazing. And the cool thing with this product now, this is just the beginning. Like we just started out, like the story is like almost 2 weeks old now.
Hmm.
And you already made like around 6K in sales. And now the next goal that we are going to aspire together is to get to 10K and then hopefully, yeah, to the big numbers, to the big boys, like 100K and
Oof.
more. What do you think? Like, what are the main struggles you're having right now compared to when you were a complete beginner?
The main struggles, I mean, when
Mhm.
I was a beginner, I always had the same tasks. make a store, make creatives, test products, make store, make creatives, test products. And I kept on failing and failing, and I never reached the point to where I had to scale. So at the
Mhm.
moment, my main problems are after I finish this first phase of finding the winner with
Mhm.
testing creatives and making
Mhm.
this store and running the ads. I have to scale now, and I have to try to get my average order value higher. That
Mhm.
could be by using the email marketing you told me
Mhm.
yesterday. I'm planning on doing a bit more research on that,
Mhm.
and yeah, basically optimizing and scaling. I mean, I always
Mhm.
heard about scaling, all these different strategies: horizontal scaling, vertical scaling, surf scaling, and everyone
Mhm.
has their own strategy. And I
Mhm.
looked at all these YouTube videos, but I've never applied, so it's a
Mhm.
bit difficult now, and
Mhm.
I have to get back into it and yeah, look at it.
Amazing. So yeah, surely, like now in the next couple of days and weeks, we'll be working together on with scaling, increasing average order value by upselling and cross-selling other products that we can, yeah, offer our customers also now in the same niche, and make sure that we also target different marketing angles with the exact same product and see if, yeah, the one angle that we're using right now is performing super well, but we can also take this product, exact same product, and target a different marketing angle and see how our yeah, how the users or the potential customers are reacting to it, to also increase our, yeah, to increase our sales and increase our conversion rate. But now a funny question, like what did this 5.6k do with you, with Kerem? Like how different are you as a person today compared to a month ago?
I mean, the confidence when it comes to e-commerce now, I mean, it has changed a lot because
Mhm.
I mean, earlier, I mean, before that, I always saw zeros here, and even though I put in hours and hours and hours, and now you see all these numbers all of a sudden, and then you say to yourself, if I can also do it, and yeah, it's motivating, for sure.
Amazing. And like, what are you doing right now next to dropshipping? Like, are you working? Are you a student, or what are you planning? What are you planning to do?
I am currently a student. I study digital and data-driven business. It's my first semester, and I
Hmm.
couldn't really put in a lot of work, so I have to my exams are starting in February, and I
Hmm.
have to start learning now a bit.
Hmm.
But even though I'm a student, I have enough time for this because I mean, compared to other things like working a 9 to 5, you put in way more. I mean, at least once you figured it out, you put in way less hours into it.
Hmm.
And yeah, as I said, I put in a 1 hour 45 minutes
Hmm.
around for this store, and you see the results. So it's possible even if you have something on the side.
Hmm.
And yeah.
How are your profit margins at the moment? And are you taking out some money, or are you reinvesting it in your business?
Yeah, I have a profit loss sheet I'm currently running. I could share with you guys.
Sure.
So I started on the 12th, and yeah, you can see the revenue here, the 11th row, ad cost, product cost, and the number of transactions.
Hmm.
So, and you can see the progress on how the profit is changing, and it's changing exponentially. So it's going like this. It's going up really fast. It started slowly increasing, then it dropped again, and yeah.
Amazing.
And
Yeah, thank you for being super transparent, like showing exactly the numbers that you're making. Because if I was a viewer, that's also something that would interest me. Like, out of the 5.6k, was there any profit? And now we can see that with the winning product, there is surely profit even from day one. So yeah, that's super, super inspiring. My last question to you: what are the next steps? And yeah, what are you planning to do now?
I mean, as we've mentioned before, my next step is hitting the 10K margin, the 10K, yeah, the 10K, and yeah, and who knows, maybe I could turn this into a brand later on, maybe sell it at its peak, and yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's coming up next.
Amazing. We'll surely do a follow up case study. Thank you very much, Karen, for showing us your results. And yeah, I hope that we'll be having a case study soon where you have reached 10K or even much more.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for the call today, Mohammed.